One quiet evening, as the sun set behind the hills, Lily, Daisy, and Max were playing near the edge of the Whispering Woods. The woods were known for their tall, ancient trees and the mysterious sounds that echoed through them at night. As they played, they suddenly heard a faint whispering sound coming from the trees. It was soft and melodic, almost like a song, but there were no people around. The friends looked at each other, wondering if they should investigate the strange sound. The friends decided to follow the sound into the woods, their curiosity getting the better of them. The trees loomed tall and shadowy as they ventured deeper, the whispering growing louder with each step. The path was narrow, and the air was cool, filled with the scent of pine and earth.
Do you hear that? It's like the trees are talking to each other, Lily whispered, her voice tinged with awe.
It's kind of spooky, but I want to know where it's coming from, Daisy replied, her eyes wide with wonder.
We'll stick together and find out, Max said, leading the way with a determined expression.
After walking for what felt like hours, they came upon a hidden clearing. In the center of the clearing was a large ancient tree, its roots sprawling across the ground like giant fingers. The whispering was louder here, and it seemed to be coming from the tree itself. The friends stood in silence, captivated by the sight.
This tree. It feels different, like it's alive in a way the others aren't, Lily said, her hand gently touching the rough bark.
I think this is where the whispering is coming from, Daisy added, stepping closer to the tree.
Let's see if we can figure out its secret, Max suggested, looking around for clues.
As they examined the tree, Max noticed a small inscription carved into the bark, hidden among the roots. The writing was old and worn, but they could just make out the words. It spoke of a hidden treasure buried beneath the tree, guarded by the spirits of the forest. The friends exchanged excited glances, realizing they were on the verge of discovering something extraordinary.
This must be what the whispers were leading us to, Lily said, her voice filled with excitement.
But how do we find the treasure? The inscription doesn't give any directions, Daisy wondered aloud.
We'll have to use our instincts. The forest spirits must be guiding us, Max replied confidently.
Just as they were about to start digging, the air around them shimmered, and tiny lights began to dance among the trees. The friends watched in amazement as the lights formed into the shapes of small, glowing figures. These were the forest spirits, and they began to hum softly, their voices blending with the whispering trees. The friends felt a sense of calm wash over them, knowing they were in the presence of something magical.
They're beautiful, and they're here to help us, Lily whispered, her heart filled with wonder.
Look, they're showing us where to dig, Daisy exclaimed as the spirits hovered over a specific spot beneath the tree.
This is it. Let's start digging, Max said, grabbing a small spade from his backpack.
The friends began to dig at the spot indicated by the spirits. The soil was soft and easy to move, and it wasn't long before they hit something solid. With careful hands, they unearthed a small ornate box. The box was made of wood, intricately carved with symbols and patterns that seemed to glow faintly in the twilight. The friends held their breath as they opened the box.
I can't believe we found it, Lily said, her voice trembling with excitement.
What do you think is inside? Daisy asked, her eyes wide with anticipation.
Only one way to find out, Max replied, carefully lifting the lid.
Inside the box, they found a collection of shimmering crystals, each one glowing with a soft, inner light. Alongside the crystals was a scroll, written in the same ancient script as the inscription on the tree. The scroll told of the power of the crystals to grant wishes, but only to those with pure hearts and good intentions. The friends knew they had discovered something truly magical.
These crystals, they're more than just beautiful. They're filled with magic, Lily said, her eyes reflecting the glowing light.
We have to be careful with them. This kind of magic is special, Daisy added, her voice full of respect.
We should make a wish, something that will help others, Max suggested, feeling the weight of their discovery.
The friends held the crystals close, each of them thinking of a wish that would bring joy and goodness to the world. As they made their wishes, the crystals glowed brighter, their light filling the clearing with warmth and peace. The whispering of the trees grew louder, as if the forest itself was celebrating their good hearts.
I wish for the forest to always be a place of peace and magic, Lily whispered, her heart filled with love for the woods.
I wish for everyone to find happiness and kindness in their lives, Daisy added, her eyes shining with hope.
And I wish for us to always be friends, no matter where our adventures take us, Max said, his voice full of sincerity.
As their wishes were made, the forest spirits gathered around them, their light growing even brighter. The spirits hummed a joyful tune, their voices blending with the whispering trees. The friends felt a deep connection to the forest, knowing that they had been blessed by the spirits. The crystals, now glowing with the power of their wishes, would remain with them as a reminder of this magical night.
We'll always remember this night, Lily said, her voice filled with gratitude.
The forest will always be our special place, Daisy agreed, her heart full of warmth.
And these crystals will remind us of the magic we found here, Max added, carefully placing the crystals back in the box.
With their hearts full and the crystals safely in the box, the friends began their journey back home. As they left the clearing, the whispering of the trees grew softer, as if bidding them farewell. The path through the woods seemed less dark and more welcoming, as if the forest itself had become their friend. They knew they would return one day, but for now, they carried the magic of the whispering woods with them, forever in their hearts.
This was more than an adventure. It was something we'll carry with us always, Lily said, smiling at her friends.
I feel like the forest will always be watching over us, Daisy added, looking back at the trees with affection.
And we'll be ready for whatever magic comes our way next, Max said confidently as they walked out of the woods.
Thanks for joining us on this magical adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more exciting stories from KidsFix.